Hey my beauties, so this is the look for today. It is a very natural looking lid with a cat eye and a corally nude lip. It's really pretty, natural, smokied out a little bit on the bottom. Not a super harsh smoke, but a slight smoke to the bottom. So I will zoom you guys in so you guys can see. So there it is. Really pretty with the corally nude lip, just to keep it more natural. So yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then keep watching. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your primer. So I'm just going to use the e.l.f. eye primer, and this one is in sheer. They do have other ones, like one I think is in gold and one is in like a champagne color, but I just like using sheer. And I apply it to both lids at the same time. Make sure you put enough to cover, but not too much. Okay. Now I just use my middle finger and lightly blend it all over and make sure everything is covered. They tell you to use your ring finger more because it puts less pressure, but I use my middle finger and I just do it very lightly. And on the really delicate areas like my inner corner, I will use my ring finger. Okay. So do it to the other side as well. Make sure you get all the way up to your lashes, on this very inner corner, all the way up to the brow, the outer edge, all that good stuff. Okay. Now while this is kind of setting, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. So I'm using the NYX Auto Eyebrow Pencil in Auburn. This is an EP02 Auburn. So for really soft looks, I like to use a pencil, especially this pencil, because it is very light. It is not a harsh pencil. If you have a harsher pencil, then I would use a lighter powder. But see, it's very light. It looks like my natural brows. Versus using a pencil and a powder, it would look extremely harsh. So, and I just follow the hairs. I will do a separate video as soon as I need to pluck again on how I do my brows. If you get any like extra like on the wing, I just kind of clean it up with my finger. So there we go. My brows are on. Okay, now for eyeshadow, I'm going to use this NYX 10 color eyeshadow palette, the Roma collection, in Champagne and Caviar. I'm not sure if that's still the name. It'll either be Champagne and Caviar or Champagne and Bubbles, but I think Champagne and Caviar is the newer name. So, and the shadow we are going to apply is going to be this color right here. It's really light brown. And I'm just going to take more of a stiff synthetic brush. They are meant for packing. The looser the brush is, the more, you know, fallout you're going to get. So try to use like more of a stiff packing brush. So I'm going to go ahead and get that color on our brush, tap off any excess, and we're just going to apply it on our lid. Okay. Down to the other side. Okay, now I'm going to take this first color right here, and I'm just going to pop that in the center of the lid. And this will just give us a nice little natural highlight to our lid. So, just put it in the center of the lid, like that. Now, for your crease color, you're going to want more of a pencil brush. So I'm going to use this one by Sigma. This is the Pencil E30 brush. There it is. That's what it looks like. And we're going to get into this very, very light brown in the middle. Actually, I think we'll go for more of a taupey color. So we'll take this like taupey gray one. Just apply it to the tip of your brush, tap off any excess, and what we're going to do is we are just going to define our crease. And with this one, you don't have to be super, super precise because it's just going to give us a little bit of a guide. Okay? Now I'm going to take this is my Mark palette. I have different shadows in it. But we're going to take this nudie beige one right here. Just like this. Sorry. Oh, there we go. And it's called Fairy Tale. If you don't want a shimmery one, you can always pick one that is not shimmery. I'm just going to use this one because I have it right here. And I'm just going to apply this all over between my brow and my crease. If you blend it out, you don't really notice any shimmer anyways. Okay. Now we're going to go back to that NYX palette and we are going to use, looking at some swatches on my fingers, we're going to use this brown right here to just deepen up our crease a little bit. So just go ahead and pick up that same pencil brush you just used, get a little teeny tiny bit of that color on there, and we're just going to apply it lightly to our crease. Just because that gray was a slight contrast, this will help give us a little bit better contrast in our crease. Okay, now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just blend everything together like that. So it's going to give us a really, really semi-natural but really pretty bright eye. Now I'm going to take this big fluffier brush and I'm going to take this, not white but not, it's more like a skin or a flesh tone color. This is called Whisper by MAC, and I absolutely, or not by MAC, by Mark, and this is a really, really good highlight color. So I'm just going to take some of that, it is matte, and apply it underneath my brows. And remember to share the love. Concentrate most of your color right here underneath the arch, and then share the love in both directions. Because this is the highest point of your brow, that's why you want to concentrate most of the color right there. Okay? And then I like to take a little bit of that and apply it to my inner corner of my eye, just to kind of open up that inner corner. Also, we are using a lot of shimmer, so this kind of breaks up the shimmers in our eye look. Okay? So just get it till you like the shade. Okay. Now, if you're going for a more natural look like I am, I'm going to use a nude eyeliner on my inner waterline. And this is the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Eyeliner in nude. This thing is amazing. So I'm just going to place my finger right there. I'm not pulling, I'm just placing. I'm actually going to get a mirror that's a little bit closer. And I'm just going to apply it to my waterline. Okay, It's really, really hard to do this when you're holding a mirror as well. Okay. Try not to apply this too thickly, and just kind of give it a minute to dry so it doesn't like spread. Okay. And then, because we are doing more of a natural look, I'm going to take a, not a super stark black eyeliner. This is, you know, it's not super, super black. This is the Avon 24 karat eyeliner in golden black, and we're going to use this to apply our eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is, you can see my point is kind of funky. So I'm going to use the pointed part. And at first I'm going to just do the base line. And I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm just going to kind of go where my lashes start. Okay. Now on this outer corner, I'm going to go from the corner and kind of pull up to make a sort of a wing. And I'm going to pull it in. To give us that cat eye effect. So you see what I did? I'll zoom you guys in a little bit closer to do the other eye. Now on this one, I'm going to start on the inner corner. So I roughly have my baseline down. Okay. Now like I said, from the corner and pull up. Now if you mess up like that, you can just take your finger and kind of pull right there. And it'll just kind of fix it. So again, corner and pull. And then just drag it in. Like that. Okay, so this one is a little bit too big, so we're just going to kind of wipe away the top and just kind of fix it. Or we can come over here and fix this one and drag this one a little bit more. So, just drag it a little bit more out. Oh, kind of went off to the side. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Now, I can see, you see that? You see that little small gap? Really, really fixable. So I want you to take a really, really thin, let me find my thin one, there it is. My little teeny tiny thin, this is a Sephora angled brush. This is the angled liner brush. It is so, where is it? There it is. It is so freaking thin, you guys, look at that. Teeny tiny. And I'm just going to get into a matte black eyeshadow, so I'm just going to use the one from this palette, which is right here. I'm going to get that on my liner brush, and I'm just going to press the black shadow into my lash line. And if you see any mess ups on your eyeliner, just take that eyeshadow and it'll fix it. So. Okay. And if you're anything like me and you have super like watery eyes when you put liner in the inner corner, then just put a shadow, you know, on a liner brush and apply it to your inner corner, because then it won't spread. Okay? Oh. Excuse me, out, not in. Okay, now just apply your favorite mascara. I think I only have one in here, not my favorite, but I will use it. This is the A1 Super Shock Max Mascara, and this is just in black. So do not pump your liner, you guys. It will dry the inside out, so just take it and kind of bend and twist if you're trying to get product. Do not pump it, ladies. I don't know how many times I've seen girls pump their mascara, and I'm just like, you're basically wasting your mascara because it's not going to work. Okay, I need a closer mirror. So I'll take my Too Faced one this time. And just apply it to your lashes. So I like to go from the root and wiggle up. And then do the little blinky blink a few times. Now this is not a bad mascara, it's just not my favorite. And then apply it to your lower lash line. I just apply it to my outer lower lashes. Okay. Now, we have one more thing to do with our shadow. So go back to your shadow palette and get into, I'm going to use this brown right here because I don't want it super dark. And I'm going to take this angled eyeliner from the Body Shop. This is the slanted liner. I'm going to get into that brown. Make sure you tap off, you guys, because you do not want this all over your face. And I'm just going to take this dark brown and put it on my lower lash line. Just to give it a little bit of smoke on the bottom. Okay? It's a noticeable smoke, but not as noticeable as black would be. And towards the inner corner, I'm going to use more of like just the tip. And I'm going to stop where my lashes stop. So, okay, just like that. Now, I'm going to get a little smudger brush. You can get these from pretty much in any kit. I know that the Coastal Scents ones has one, and the Sephora kit that I have has one. So just find a little smudger brush and just lightly smudge that. And it'll just soften it a little bit. Okay. Now go ahead and take that same liner brush, wipe it off. Now I'm going to get into my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. And I'm going to get a little bit of that on that angled brush. And I'm actually going to apply this to the inner corner. This thing is so great for highlighting the inner corner, you guys. See how much more open this side looks than this side? It's amazing. I use this for my highlight on my face. So, it's a great product. And then I like to get a little bit more of a fluffier brush and just really apply it. And make sure you blend it out. Okay, now let's move on to lips. So I'm going to do more of a corally nude. So this is a Jordana Kohl lip liner. There you go. And this one is in Natural Nude. So I'm just going to take this and line my lips with it. Okay. Now for the base, I'm going to use this You by Ungario lipstick in Champagne. You can get this from Avon. It is a really nice nudie color. I don't believe it has any shimmer. Well, I guess it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And I'm going to apply that to my lips. And then I'm going to take a e.l.f. Matte lip color, and this is in Coral. And I'm just going to take it and blend it with the nude. So it gives us a more of a coral nude color. Now I'm going to take my NYX Butter Gloss, and this one is in Apple Strudel, which is a very, very gorgeous coral color. And I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand because I don't want to transfer color into the tube itself. There it is. Show you the packaging, and there's the name. And I'm just going to see if I have a lip brush. Yes, I do. So I'm just going to take a lip brush, and I'm going to get it on my brush and just lightly apply it to my lips. If you don't want that shiny glossy look, then you don't have to use this, but I like the shiny glossy. So there's our lip. Nudie coral. Really, really pretty. You can add more coral, you can take away more of the nude. Just depends on what you want. So that is it for this look, you guys. Super duper simple. Very, very pretty. And yeah. So don't forget to subscribe to see more videos. Also, comment below, any comments you want to make about it. You guys, want any advice, leave that all in the comments section below. Also, any requests you want to see, leave in the comments below. And remember, there's no cosmetic beauty like loving yourself. See you guys in the next video.